First of all, congratulations, because last time I saw you, you were ready to pop.
I was, yeah, I was like, wait, how did I go do that trip? Yeah, because I was days away.
Oh my gosh. And how did everything go? How's a beautiful baby?
Everything went great. Yeah, I mean, he's almost 7 months now, which is just crazy. But he is a very happy, just healthy little baby boy. So it's everything, you know, we're so thankful, yeah.
And Jenny, you took the title working mom and you ran with it because right after you gave birth, you were on set for Gaslit By My Husband. Mm-hmm. Walk me through just how that was and maneuvering everything.
So I kind of love all the pieces. I love being like, okay, how am I going to make this work? All right, I've got also, 2 kids with my ex. So, okay, so, calling him and figuring out schedules. And what I love about that is everyone's very flexible too. So, I'm grateful for my ex and everybody in the situation and for my fiance where we can go, okay, how do we make this work for the family? Because I'm very much like, if I'm going to do this, I'm a better actress when I have my family with me. So it was also just cherry on top that my daughter acted in the movie with me. And that was just the best.
It literally takes a village.
It does, yeah. It's like in the moving pieces, but I don't know. I kind of thrive in that area because I just think anything is possible and you can make anything work. Just if you have all the the tribe helping too.
Yeah, Gaslit By My Husband. Mm-hmm. That is one hell of a title, and it lives up to it. What was it about? Because you not only star in this movie, but you also executive produce it. Mm-hmm. What was it about this story that drew you in?
So what drew me to this story was that though it was Morgan Metzer's story, it was the true story from what happened to her, it was so similar to my story of my domestic abuse background. And what I realized from that is it's not just Morgan's story, it's not just my story, it's so many women's stories out there. And I wanted to be able to play this part and to give voice to those women that need it the most, that could maybe help them see the signs in their relationship or the gaslighting where it kind of sneaks in with one doubt here to then question your sanity and your reality and there. And so I wanted to be able to use pain from my past to help other people.
Yeah, you definitely see the progression where she starts questioning her own reality and things that seem obvious, but you could see the progression. You mentioned that opening scene itself was very touching to you. Can you talk to me about that?
So the attack scene was really tough. It was one of the scenes where I asked my therapist, I'm like, I don't know how I'm gonna be in the scene. Am I gonna get triggered again? And do I want to feel that again? And so my therapist, she basically was like, you're not doing this for you. You're doing this for the women that need to see this. And I didn't like feeling like I couldn't breathe again. It did trigger me. We did have to, it got to a point where we had to yell cut on set because I went into just a full-blown panic attack because your body does remember that. And it was scary. I didn't like it. But I also had to remember what was reality and why I'm telling the story.
What do you hope that people take away from it as they're watching Morgan Metzer's story?
For sure. I think, this is something Morgan had said too on an interview where it's just pay attention to the little things, pay attention to the little red flags, to the sneaky gaslighting comments that can come in. Because once those start to compile, you really truly start to just question your reality, question your own sanity. And for me, I think it's also to know that you can find freedom and there is hope. Lifetime's doing a Stop Violence Against Women campaign, which is beautiful because it's going to help women find their voice. And to know that you're not alone in it, you are believed, which I think too is, I remember when I was in my situation, I'm like, it's my fault and no one will believe me. And that's not the case.
Such a powerful message, honestly, that's going to benefit so many people. You did get to act with your daughter, Jolie Ray. What was that like?
It was amazing. When I read the script, I said it said a eight-year-old daughter, and I'm like, oh man, Jolie's been asking to do some acting stuff. Yeah. So I called her in. She's like, Mommy, please. I'm like, all right, well, you have to audition for it. So she auditioned and, she got the part and she did amazing. I was so proud of her. Yeah. And I was able to have age-appropriate conversations with her about what was happening in the film. I didn't tell her all the stuff that happened in there, but I was able to, again, age appropriately tell her what's right, what's wrong, what a man should never do, you know, what is acceptable, what is not acceptable. So that was good teaching moments that we were able to have on set. And I just loved how confident she was. It was beautiful to see her kind of step into her own and know she was doing a good job.
Definitely. Were you hesitant about her going into show business before that?
Yeah, I mean, you know, you see there's shows out there now that, you know, shed some not great things and about the show business life. And I think even as aware as you are as a parent, there are things that can happen right before your own eyes. So I think, you know, knowing that, my eyes are just very open. And you know, listen, acting's tough. The rejection in this business is hard. I mean, I just lost out on a show that I wanted so bad. And it's at a 40-year-old woman, I'm crying, you know, so I'm like, I don't want my daughter to feel that same kind of rejection, but it does build a thicker skin too. So, you know, if she wants to do it, I'll give her every opportunity that I could lay out for her.
More congratulations are in order. Let's see that ring.
Oh, thank you.
My
I know, I'm so
gosh.
excited. We're about a month away, so yeah. So,
Oh my gosh. Do you have the dress?
We have the dress. It's getting altered soon, hopefully. But yeah, it's going to be a really small wedding, and I'm so excited. He's a wonderful man. He's an amazing father. So
Definitely. That's key, the dress, because it took me about 3 shops. Was it the first one, or how long did it take you?
I mean, I kind of was just like, whatever with it. Yeah. My girlfriends and I, we came to New York and we went to a showroom and tried on some dresses, and I was like, what do you guys think? I don't know, but it was more fun. I never got to do that part of trying things on. So.
And then they said yes to the dress.
Yeah, we said yes. It was fun.
What I love about you is you're very transparent, you're vulnerable, and again, you're paying your purpose and your message. You were open about public perception about getting married again. Mm-hmm. Why did you want to share that?
Well, you know, it's interesting. When I shared it, sometimes I'm like, why'd I do that? Just be quiet, you know, because I shouldn't feel shame around it. You know, I think what's hard is that people only know what they see written in the headline, right? Like, it doesn't feel good to hear, like, oh, this is going to be her 4th. No one knows that when I was, 19, that was when I met my abuser. I didn't even know him. We went to Vegas. Like to me, I always say I've been married one time, where that was to my, children's father. And, that is a marriage. We fought, we tried hard. I'm not going to call a Vegas wedding and a, week wedding a marriage, because to me that's not. So I'm up here defending my thing, I think that's the piece that just about my past that I'm like it doesn't look good on paper, but I also am not going to fault the girl that fights for love and that picks herself up after being abused and being cheated on and continues to believe that there is hope, love, and a good person out there.
You deserve your love story. I mean, just watching the progression and seeing that your story's not over, you're still writing it, and then you have a beautiful chapter coming up. Yeah. So I'm excited for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it, and I'm just I'm very grateful, and I want people to know that there is hope after some dark journeys.
Yeah. Last question, just the message for how to deal with the haters. How do you shake it off?
I think I have to always remember what my truth is, what my intentions are, what my truth is, and just to be, listen, I think we're always a work in progress. Like, I'm constantly learning, constantly evolving, and, as long as my 4 walls are happy and there's love in there, I really have just shut the outside noise out.